Hi, I'm Matthew White. I'm a letting agent on the Isle of Wight. I'm the director in charge of the rental department for Hose Roads Dixon, and today I'm going to speak to you about the electrical safety standards in the private rented sector, Regulations 2020. Now, what do the regulations say? Well, they say that landlords in the private rented sector must ensure every electrical installation in their property is inspected and tested at intervals that no more than 5 years, and to be done so by a qualified and competent person. Now, these new laws came into effect from the 1st of July 2020, and they state that every new tenancy, including renewed tenancy, as renewed tenancies are deemed to be new tenancies, must hold an EICR, an electrical installation condition report. Now, for existing tenancies, they must comply from the 1st of April 2021, unless of course that tenancy renews between now and the 1st of April 2021. Now, the requirements of the landlord are that they must obtain a report from the person conducting the inspection and test, which gives the results of the inspection and test, and also the date of the next inspection and test. They must supply a copy of that report to each existing tenant in the residential premises within 28 days of the inspection and the test. They must also supply a copy of that report to the local housing authority within 7 days of receiving a request in writing for it from that authority. They must also retain a copy of that report until the next inspection and test, and supply a copy to the person carrying out the next inspection and test. And also supply a copy of the most recent report to any new tenant of that specified tenancy to which the report relates before the tenant occupies those premises, and any prospective tenant within 28 days of receiving a request in writing from that prospective tenant. So in short, what does that mean? It means that you have 28 days from testing a property's electrical installations to supply the tenant with a copy of the EICR, and also to carry out any remedial works. In the event that landlords are found to not comply with these new regulations, the financial penalty is pretty hefty, £30,000. So it's an important thing to do. It's not something that should be brushed under the carpet. It can wait till next week. It's got to be done straight away. And any new tenancy that starts on or after the 1st of July, so from now up until the 1st of April 2021, will require an EICR, an electrical installation condition report. Now, that report will categorise deficiencies that it finds. Now, it will categorise them under a code, C1, C2, F1, C3, and so on. Now, C1 is a danger. There's risk of injury, and immediate remedial action is required. Potential dangerous urgent remedial action is required with a C2 code, and if an F1 code is allocated, then further investigation is required. And a C3 is an improvement is recommended. So if you have an EICR, check that the competent person, the qualified electrician, has or hasn't categorised any of deficiencies that he may find with any of those codes. And if it's a C1, it needs to be dealt with immediately. If it's C2, it required to be done urgently. And if it's an F1, you need to investigate it. And if it's a C3, then you need to get that improvement looked at and consider doing that very, very soon. Now, if you've got any queries on the requirements under the new electrical regulations, then just please give me a ring. I'm here on the Isle of Wight. Doesn't matter if you're a landlord on the Isle of Wight or further afield. Pick up the phone, give me a call, 01983 521114, or contact me through our website at hose-roads-dixon.co.uk. I'm Matthew White. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Cheerio for now. Bye-bye.